Hey guys, we're gonna be going over today this opening that I've been looking at. Yeah, it's some Cooch team defense. See if I can't restore the window over here that I had. Okay, there we go. So as I was looking at this defense, I realized that after red moves there, blue has to of course move there first and then it'll check. So we're gonna be looking at this variation right now. So here if you move out with the queen, you can't really move out with the queen herself, and we'll look at that in a second. First I was thinking you had to, but first thing to do with yellow, if blue plays the correct moves, you move the knight up, then you have this going on. So you have to take. I'm pretty sure if you take with the queen. And if you take with the queen that way, you just take back, and then it's like that, it's even. So I think the best try is to move the knight here. So if you take back, you can either block with the bishop, which would allow taking the knight. So I think you have to move out of the way with the king, and you take with the queen here. And you're looking at this pressure with blue. So first thing you do as yellow is you set up this, and you set up that. And here I think you gotta move the knight up. I was looking at this move for blue, one pawn up to attack that bishop, to put pressure on that square. So then you have to move over, and now you're looking at this threat right here. Of course, blue can take with checks, so gotta secure that first. So now looking at this, and you move the pawn up there, so you move it up again to block. This idea. Knight moves in for that. Take with check. This is winning for red-yellow. So if you don't move out of the way, then you have to block with the bishop. And as stated, that allows this move, because yellow just takes next to him. So let's say that blue sees this and takes over there. You can just take the queen because you're going to have this next to him. And this is better for red-yellow also. So here you really have to, in response to that move in the knight up, instead of taking, I think you have to move the knight up yourself. And it goes into this wild variation, where you take with check. And then you have that with blue. So as yellow, I'm pretty sure you have to move out of the way. So you move up to make room for the knight, and also to block the bishop, hitting the knight to the king. You have to move up here with red for defense, because blue has this idea. So I think you can move the pawn up there. These are both ideas. I think this idea is better because you have that. So you move up with the pawn, looking for the mate. Gotta block it off. And here now you're just moving back with the queen to secure it. So you take, and then the queen can go in. red takes, and if you move up the pawn here, looking for that idea. First yellow goes in. Moves the knight up, pawn up, trap the bishop. Now we're looking at this. Searing back with the queen. Bishop up, so you have to check. Check. And I'm not really sure this is all optimal. I was looking at this, but pretty sure that doesn't work out because then it allows green to check red. So now you just move back and you're gonna get out of the way or block the check first. And is red yellow your up material in this variation? So pretty wild, but I'm pretty sure it's along these lines that you find the best play. If you don't, the reason why you of course push the pawn is because you want to pile up on this. That's all that really blue has for attacks, because red has these ideas with yellow on green. So before moving the knight up, I was considering if you want to move the queen up, look for this attack with the check when yellow can't do anything. So let's say you move the queen up. This idea definitely comes into play here. Now you move the knight up to block. And of course you check. And if you follow through, then you have that check. And I guess you see, yeah, you move the queen there to trap the queen. You push the pawn, then yellow moves, and red takes. So yeah, this should just be a straightforward win, I think. Let's see here. Yeah, it should just be a straightforward win if you take the knight. So yeah, just looking at this variation, I think that there's definitely some main lines. Maybe there's a better way to continue because it doesn't look too promising for blue-green on any of these variations that I've looked at. I mean, it might be the case that bishop up is better, just because straight up contending face to face with red in this way, it's like really aggressive queen way. It might be that for the fact that tactics are so much more powerful, and that also that red yellow go first. There's no real way to contend directly. Like maybe you have to go for this idea, but the thing is, yellow can also move up with the knight. You don't have to open that diagonal for this threat here. I don't know. I think these definitely seem like the sharpest lines to me right now. And yeah, I really don't know the best way to continue here. Maybe knight up is not the move. Maybe it's pawn up to open up the bishop here. thing about pawn up is that it also makes the rook vulnerable. I mean, I guess you would still, I don't know, you might just still take that way anyway. But yeah, blue really has to rely on this. And I think it's kind of hard to really make that work without the support of yellow. And yellow's kind of put in a really big bind in this variation. So hope you liked the video, and if you have any ideas or think I missed anything, then let me know, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.